Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Yonatan Sela, and I'm part of live streaming platform YouNow. I'm here today to talk about Props, which is a project we've been working on for over a year now. And let me tell you a little bit about our background. We've been in the live and mobile video industry for many years. We run it at scale. We currently have over 40 million registered users and a bunch of media companies and brands that are active on the platform, creating content, engaging with content. Users are hyper engaged. They spend over 45 minutes a day on YouNow, and that translates into a flourishing digital economy. We've been the first virtual economy in which content creators and users are interacting using a digital currency. So users buy into this economy and creators get paid out. We've been pioneering this intersection between mobile video, gaming, and microtransactions. And what we're doing with Props is we're taking all of this, and over the past 14 months, we've been building new video infrastructure and a new platform that leverages the blockchain in order to take this beyond just live streaming and create a new type of decentralized digital ecosystem of video applications. So the problem with digital media networks today is that they create hundreds of billions of dollars in enterprise value, but only a tiny fraction of that value is shared back with the people who are effectively creating the networks, the users, the developers building on top of these networks. And we believe that with a tokenized, decentralized digital media economy, you can achieve a much more proportionate and equitable distribution of the value that's created on a digital media network. So take, for example, Snapchat. They've IPO'd earlier this year for almost $25 billion. And the creators, the influencers who've had a huge part of that success have seen zero returns from that IPO. In a tokenized digital media networks, every user that creates content, users that curates content, developer building tools on top of this thing, and media companies distributing their content in this network are earning in a token. They effectively become partners in the network, and they have a long-term personal stake in the network, so they benefit when the network grows. Now, our experience is in creating very popular products used by millions of people on mobile, and that's what we're going to do right here. We're not building a product for just the blockchain community, but rather we're going for a product that every mainstream user can very easily use and that doesn't require any knowledge of cryptocurrency when you're just starting to use it for the first time. So users are transitioned into the underlying crypto economy as they progress in their user journey. So a user can come in, start interacting for free, consuming content without setting up a crypto wallet. Over time, as they progress in their user journey, they're starting to create engagement and generate engagement on the network for which they are rewarded in props. So every 24 hours, every user on this network that has created engagement receives a push notification that includes their earnings in props. And they can claim that and set up one time a very easy to use mobile wallet. This mobile wallet can be used by any app across the props ecosystem. We've carefully designed the token that runs out here. We're using everything that we've learned from our experience on YouNow. So the token itself is used to promote content. It's used to get access to premium content and to premium features. It's used to signal status. And as I mentioned, it's used for all the compensation on the network. Users achieve these things when they hold the token. And that's a key part in the token design here. One of the beautiful things that we're able to do by creating this token is to use a currency that can be used across multiple digital media apps and reward both the developers and the content creators with one single currency, giving them a long-term personal stake in the network. And this token is going to be available from day one for usage in an app that launches together with a token distribution event. This is the first app in the props ecosystem, and it's called RIZE. RIZE leverages props many-to-many video infrastructure, and it's kind of a new type of experience. There's no time today to show it to you, but this app is already working, being tested by thousands of YouNow users that are already interacting with it. It's launching in January, and it's going to launch with a token in it. So this means that in January, we're going to have millions of people already using this product and starting to get into the props economy. This app is just one first app. We already have the second and third app that are being built on this network, and I want to walk through a few examples of what developers can do when we're looking at the many-to-many video technology that props provides. So you can have various types of tools for a broadcaster. You can have a simple example is a karaoke. Everybody is live in that room. You can pull up a piece of media. You can pull up a friend to sing together with you. Another example is around social games. Every game that requires being on screen, whether it's Mafia Wars or Werewolf, which is now a super popular game in China, whether it's any card game, whether it's any game like Settlers of Catan, any game that requires FaceTime and has some economic layer attached to it is a perfect candidate for this type of experience. And any developer that wants to build these type of games can, instead of starting from scratch and raising money to build an app that may or may not work, can simply start building them on the prop video infrastructure and also enjoy from the rewards pool and from a consistent, large group of users who are already using this token and access to the social graph of these users. And that's how we're going to create a large network of props users. Another example is around interactive TV use cases. America's Got Talent has been running auditions on YouNow for the past 3 years. And these guys have always wanted multiple users to be together on screen and voting buttons. Right now, they can just simply customize that on props. Another example is trivia games. I don't know if you guys know HQ Trivia, but this type of games on props, users can play them together and all the rewards can be paid out in the token. Lastly, watching together of linear and premium content. This goes well beyond live streaming. Comcast NBC is one of our investors. They're an example of someone who could be leveraging this platform in order to enable friends to watch content together. So this was just the first app in the ecosystem, and we're going to look at a bunch of other apps that are going to be built over time. I don't want to run too much over time here, so I'm going to just describe how the token works. 70% of the tokens are ultimately going to end up in the hands of the developers and content creators building on top of this network. The rewards are funneled through a foundation. We've written extensively about all of these topics, and this is just a small taste. We're currently live doing a sale on CoinList. We're the third sale to run there after Filecoin and Blockstack. And I welcome all of you to come and register right now. It's live. Thank you very much.